Hey Rebecca, just a quick video showing you how to add, edit, and remove properties from your website. I know we did this previously, but because we didn't narrate anything, it was super difficult to follow along. So hopefully this will help. Before we get started, make sure you check your email because I sent you the link to your admin portal as well as your login credentials. So basically just follow that link to your admin portal and you can follow along. So here's the admin portal. I'm going to be toggling back and forth between the admin portal and the website. So again, here's the link for the admin portal. This will be in the email that you received. I'm going to enter in your email address and your password. Again, this will be in the email. And click Login. This is your WordPress admin portal dashboard. From this area, you can control every single aspect of every page on your website, which I know is a little bit overwhelming. But the good news is you probably won't need about 90% of this information because you're only going to probably ever change the properties. So for our demonstration and for the purposes of everything, we're going to just click on the For Rent button. And here you'll see a listing of all of the properties that we've added to your admin portal. You can see that most of the properties have the word draft next to them. That means the property is not active on the website. Only Arbordale Ave is active. So once you've actually added properties to the website, activating them and deactivating them is super easy. So for example, if we want to temporarily activate Raleigh Street, you just hover over the name of the property, you click on Quick Edit, you change the status to published, and you click on Update. So we're going to toggle back over to the website. We're going to refresh the page, and we're going to see that Raleigh Street is now included in the listing of apartments for rent. And just as easily as we added it, we can remove it from the listings. So we just, once again, hover over Raleigh Street, click on Quick Edit, change the status to draft, and then click Update. I'm going to go back over to the website, I'm going to refresh the page, and just like that, Raleigh is now gone, and only Arbordale remains. So I'm going to go back to the admin portal. So that's really how easy it is once properties have been added to the admin portal to turn them on and off. Pretty simple. Actually adding them is a little bit more complicated, but not super difficult, so I'm going to go through that now. To add a brand new property for the first time, the first thing you'll want to do is add pictures of the property. And to do that, you'll click on Media. What you see here when you get to the Media landing page is folders for every property. We organized it this way because it would just be chaos to have, 100 different properties with 20 or 30 pictures of each property just in a general repository. It would be super difficult to ever figure out what pictures go to what property. So they're all organized by folder. So the first thing you need to do here is you're going to add a new folder with this new property. And again, this property that I'm adding is just a dummy property for demonstration purposes. We'll remove everything just so you can see how it works. So we click on New Folder. The name of our property is, oops, 3563 Big Ridge Road. So we'll save that. We can see obviously there's no pictures in there yet. So we're going to go to Add New Media File. This is where we're going to add all of the pictures of 3563 Big Ridge Road. From here, there's going to be a dialog box that says drop files to upload or select files. This is just where you can find the pictures on your computer. So I'm going to click on select files. I put a folder here on my desktop for 3563 Big Ridge Road. I'm going to go into here and here's all the pictures that I've designated for this property. So to highlight all of them, I'll hold down the control button and press the A button. That basically highlights all of them. Then I click open. What it's going to do here is upload all the pictures of this property. So now they're all in your admin portal. So here they are, 3563 Big Ridge Road has 16 pictures. So now that all the pictures have been added, we can actually proceed to adding the property. To do that, we click on For Rent, and then we click on Add New. And again, the name of the property, 3563 Big Ridge Road. This is where you would input your description of the property. I'm just going to put a dummy description in here, contact Rebecca, and then a whole bunch of nonsense text. For rent, the property subtype, you can choose from a whole bunch of different options. For your purposes, I'm assuming most of your properties are single-family residences. You could select that. This is the monthly price. This one we'll say is $19.77 a month. The actual address, so whoops, I'm going to put in that the address is 3563 Big Ridge Road, Spencerport. Whoops, that's not how you spell Spencerport. Okay. And then you don't have to worry too much about open houses because that's not being used on your website. The date available, you can say today, which comes up by default, or you can put a custom date in. And since it's October 9th, say you want to prepare this to be available on November 1st. So you click on custom, you click your mouse on availability, you select November 1st, and that's as simple as that. And then here are some details about the property which you may or may not want to use. Again, you can put in as much or as little information as you want. If you just want to add something quickly, you can skip most of this. But here's where you would input the number of bedrooms. Say this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. And here are some other options too. You can indicate all of the heating and cooling options, kitchen and dining options, etc. So we're going to go to this exterior tab. Here you can also put in other stuff if there's garage spaces, if there's a parking spaces, if there's a garage, etc. Here's one of the things that you'll probably want to use. Here's construction year built. You may or may not want to put this in. You can put in, let's say this was built in 1950. How big is the apartment? It's 1,245 square feet. It's only on one level. And then you can put all these details in if you want. But basically, for financials, the security deposit, I'm going to put 1977. And from here, before you skip down to the rental property photos, you're going to go up here and you're going to see that there's images, featured gallery and featured image. I'm going to toggle back over to the website so I can show you what those are. So here we'll use Arbordale as an example. You can see that when you go to the detail page for the property that there are 4 images that come up by default. This is the featured image, this is image 2, image 3, and image 4. And then you click on view all photos to see all of the pictures. So the system wants you to set at least these 4 images for every property. So we're going to go back into your admin portal. The first one, the biggest one, is going to be the featured image. So we're going to set the featured image. And we're going to choose the folder that we put them in, which is 3563 Big Ridge Road. And we're going to say select files. No, we're not. Sorry, I'm an idiot. We're going to go into the media library because we've already uploaded the pictures. And we're going to wait for this to spin. Hopefully it won't be too long. All right, reboot the last 10 seconds or so of the video. See, I told you this might not be super polished. So get out of that and go back to the screen you were on just before. So we're going to set the featured image. So you click on Set Featured Image. By default, the media library comes up. You're going to click on 3563 Big Ridge Road. You're going to choose which one you want to be the featured image. I think this picture of the kitchen is pretty good, so I'm going to set this as a featured image, and then I'll say Set Featured Image. So you can see that this now populates in here. This system wants you to set image 2, image 3, and image 4 as well. So we'll do that. So add image. We will take this picture of the park for image 2. We'll say add image for image 3. We're going to add this picture of the crossroads sign and add image 4. We're going to have this picture of a picnic table. So we've added all the featured images, starting with the featured image and then image 2, image 3, and image 4. So now we can go on to adding the rest of the images. So we can say add to gallery. And again, it's going to bring up all the pictures that you've recently added, which in this case is obviously the 3563 Big Ridge Road. So we've already added a bunch of images. So we're going to hold down the Control key and then left click. So we want to select all the images that we haven't set previously as featured images. It's going to put little check boxes next to every one. We already added this one, this one, and this one. So we'll add this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay. So now we've checked everything that wasn't a featured image that we want to add to the image gallery. So we click select. So it's going to dump all those images in there. The next thing down is listing rental agent. You're the only one, so we'll leave that alone. And then a video tour isn't being used. So that's basically everything. So from here, now to make it go, we actually, first, we want to select a property type. That would just be an apartment. And to make it all live, we click Publish. So we'll think for a minute. Hopefully, it'll say Post Published. Now, what we want to do, and when you first add one, it's going to publish it completely. It won't say it's draft. It's going to make it live on the website. I'm going to go back to the website. I'm going to click on the home page. I'm going to see now the new listing for 3563 Big Ridge Road is in there. If we click on it, we see everything that we just added. The first image, second, third, fourth. When we click View All Photos, it's going to show us all of the pictures. Here's all the details that we inputted: the price, the availability date, the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, square feet, property type, year bill, all that stuff. And here's the description that you put in. And then obviously visitors can click Request a Tour, where it's going to send you an email and request a tour. So say you wanted to remove this property because it's not quite ready yet. You don't want to list it yet. You want to get it off of there. So you go back to the admin portal. You click on For Rent. You see 3563 Big Ridge Road. Click on Quick Edit. Set the status as draft and update. Then go back to the website. You're going to refresh the screen, and the one we just added is now gone. So that's basically all there is to it. I know it's a lot of information. It'll probably take quite a learning curve to figure it out the first few times, but that's what we're here for. So anytime you have questions, if you want to go through it another time, maybe do a screen share or a Zoom meeting or something like that, we can do that. So let me know. Hope this was helpful. Bye-bye. One more thing, almost forgot. Say this dummy property that we added, you just want to blow everything up completely. You don't want it saved at all. So you would just go back to your admin portal. You would click the box next to the property. Under bulk actions, you say move to trash, hit apply, and now it's completely gone. It's actually not gone. It's in the trash folder, which does get purged every 30 days or so. So if you made a mistake